So for this video, we'll be farming the Laurels on forges, using the turn back the clock method. So yet then here in this video, you notice there's nobody around here because the clock is turned back. But although if I would try to show you how to do it, well, eventually I end up leaving the screen and it's gonna turn blue. But it is very simple though to turn back the clock on the system, because you just go to date and time settings and you'll obviously find the date and time settings to change it manually. And I set it to 1/1/2000 and then it's 12 a.m. And okay, some reason screen kind of blued out. Anyways, so we're there trying to farm the laurels on the forges. So right now is the it's a Nami's forge. Okay, that's fine. Things get a little spicy in there, but so besides it, if you're gonna go for farm dirt, then I would probably recommend like a lot of melee or grenade focused builds. And aside for me, then I'm just gonna run my good old 1-2 punch build. And since it is more likely focusing all in the melee and using Larry's handshake for me there as the hunter method, because all we're gonna do is go around punching everything. Where is it? There it goes. Yep. And yet if you are doing melee focused, then you mainly want to run arc singe for your armor. More likely on your class piece there. But if you're doing melee, melee is going to be arc singe, and then grenades is going to be solar. So you would need to have hands on, or that acids or whatever that grenade bonuses for your super energy, since you do need it so you could dispose your super on enemies and then get laurels. So we're gonna sit here and farm those laurels. And according to that, I'm a little over 300. And I need to reach up to 600 points. Okay. So you basically want to even punch the blue ones or blow up the blue ones anyways, since you do kind of need to have extra time around. Did everybody disappear? I think everybody disappeared. Get rid of you so you'll be less annoying. I think I just ran out of time. But I did got a decent amount of Lurals. It's yeah, besides it as for some reason it's best to do solo than trying to do it with a group of randoms. Although you do get little lures here and there, but most of the time you're just shooting at things than trying to use their abilities, because you mainly are surrounded by enemies. Yeah, who really has time about using abilities? So like a lot of the Lurals to use it gets wasted there. So yeah, so not just I'll be turning into metals, it's also going to be, and it's also going to be for the triumphs. And great deeds is probably one of the probably the more grindier things. I do know in the PvP side that you need to get 25 super kills, but it's super stingy, and I tried it. I could barely get one off. Because although there is super builds, but even Bungie is trying to go around capping those, and they did cap it pretty hard. Although people is trying to find a way how to beat the system, but it really wouldn't count on doing those half the time. Besides, although 25 kills doesn't even sound a lot, but it's quite hard to do when you're trying to do what you need to do, because in Rumble it is free for all. So it's kind of a little bit of suffering there. I think nobody's spawning. Yep, go figure. Might as well punch out random stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of boring gameplay here. Just farming these laurels for the triumph and the metal like bounty. Or metal quest, yeah, more specifically, since they do go into in the quest tab. Yeah. Anyways, also that yeah, things have been going a little slow, but I'm pretty sure that Bungie did put things out that's supposed to be done. That within over a course of 2 to 3 weeks in order to get the heir apparent. So I could pretty much get world class doing here. Metal is still a little bit behind that one. And did the gambit medals, I think. Yeah, so hopefully if I can get a game for Gambit. Anyways. Yeah, so I do have so I am very close to get heir apparent. So it's always heard about good things about it. But in some cases and scenarios that it's good at one thing, but yet they can be lacking from the another. Which, yet although it does increase your survivability greatly, just having a overshield from an arc shield is pretty nice. Of course, one of the projectiles pushed me. It's always like usual. I think I heard one of the big guys just spawned in. It's 200 laurels, but yet then, so if I see, so 300 divided by 3 would be 100 kills, yet then for laurel count. It's not purely my class. And yet, if I believe that the triumph is only counting laurel by laurel, oh, actually no, it's actually counting as intended. Huh. So it does count by 3 if you're collecting your laurels. Alright, so it's for a while is what I was not even too sure. It really counts by any laurel, just counts by 1, or it applies the same rules, just like from the medals. And CBC, as I figure out that you have to win your general laurels while having the armor, that it'll count while the battle is active for some reason. Now, soon after you do get the requirements, then every laurel starts to count. But I don't know, it's just me, you know. But yet the seamlessly it goes on like that, but that's how it feels like what goes on, because yet then whatever Berguzia you hit, for some reason things didn't get counted too much. And some of our clanmates also claimed that too. But I really just don't know. Besides, things is pretty darn glitchy around here. Buggy. But that's how things usually goes on anyways. I always just improvise. Should be one blue guy around here somewhere. I have a feeling most of the blue ones spawns over here. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are the ones I was missing. Yeah, for some reason that didn't count. That didn't count too. I think yesterday it was a Volunder Forge. I think the Volunder Forge probably would have been the easiest place to probably farm. There's a Nagis, everything's spread out way too far, but yeah, so yeah, so because I think how everything usually go up by rotation is full under Goffin, then there's a Nami, then tomorrow or wherever by its by its counter timed, you know, that to change it, it will be next will be Beguzia. Or aka Niobe Labs. But like things doesn't make sense that whenever Bungie ended up compiling all the forges together. Because although you get the statistics before all the changes, that all the people are just going down to Beguzia because it's a master forge there. But like, for some reason that I would say it's a lot more easier just trying to get all those keys. Anyways, you still try to put in the same amount of work. So it says now it gets burdened. This quest takes longer to attend it now because whenever Bungie did compile it all in one, which is happening right now and ever since, that it just feels kind of a little bit sour. But the other thing I'm kind of glad about that at least I got all of my exotics out of there, and not to need to worry about a single thing. Because how I remember that it was basically you just do the forge and hopefully that the exotic drops for you. Seemingly doesn't make any sense that I collected 300 points of laurels, but I only get 100 points in, so yeah, so I was correct about theorizing that all it goes by laurel count, than by point system. Yeah. So I got roughly 200 kills in ability to get to the 600 mark by minimum, so I could get that drive completed. So I need to put that down as a note to self that it is counted by laurel, not by point system, like usual. Got a star. I thought I could just make it. It's probably one of the hardest places to farm now, because everybody's just so distant. If I could actually make it up to like at least to nearly 500 kills in abilities in total, because I can't see by the laurels, then I can pretty much stop for there. So I need to have roughly 32 kills to get to 500 barely in ability kills, and then because I hit the 500 mark from there, and then so I need 132 kills in ability count or super kills, and supers do count double or sometimes triple. And if I go into super mode, but most of the time it'll be an ability, with super I just only need to make roughly a little over 50 kills, which uh, actually like roughly like 61 kills, about there. Yeah, maybe roughly about 61, somewhere around the 60s anyways, in super kills to collect the laurels. But for on that is individual kills is 132 for getting to the rest of the laurel count. So I know this guy's gonna spawn here. Gotta put you. Grenade here. Since there is no blues. Yeah, the statement shows that the blue spawns over here. And roughly they spawn about a set of 3 for every side, because mainly that's where they mostly spawn. There's only roughly 2 to 3 here in the middle. Oh no, I'm in bad spots. Yep. But I know that I do not want to shoot from there. If I do, then I'll basically just float there and fall out of the void. We're 193, so just 7 kills to get to 500. Or 2.5 kills worth. Actually, no, 3.5 kills worth to actually get to 700. I mean 500. So, because if I reach there, there's only 50 super kills or 100 individual kills. Yeah, I might as well. Oh gosh, I goofed myself. It's always the worst spot ever. I pretty much swear that. So how my sensitivity just tanked. Yeah. I believe I should make more than 7 kills. Now I could pretty much end the video, besides this is a little sample. What to do besides there isn't anything much better at that point. Besides, it's one of the only activities that you could basically cut corners, around for Lurals, and so you could just solo farm things. Survival 2, so I need roughly. So I need roughly 98 kills in total now. So I might see you later, and see you next time. But until I able to get to hear a parent, then I'll pretty much just make a review about it, because mainly why not. And although a heir apparent has already been reviewed because many people just go hardcore grinding or did that strategy of deleting your character several times and then able to get some of the triumphs done like that, with more specifically gold medalists. But I was out to stop the broadcast there. Yeah, see y'all later.